It's more than just your output, more than a bike. When you hear your shout out, you know it's all right. Put on your magic pants and let's go. We're cruising into the power zone. Clip in, set yourself free. Come on and take a ride with me. You know what you need to know and what's it all about. Everything you need, it's on the Clip Out.
Welcome to the Clip Out, episode 451. This is Crystal O'Keefe.
And this is Tom O'Keefe. So when you hear this, if you listen on day one, but who doesn't listen on day one?
I don't know.
How can you not just
I mean, I'm sure people are just like sitting by their phones, like waiting
hitting
for
refresh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that's how that plays out.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It'll be Valentine's Day Eve.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will. It's we don't really have like a super big thing planned.
We don't. When we got married, we made a huge mistake.
It was not a huge mistake. I am fine with it. This always turns into a you thing. You always freak out.
Our wedding anniversary is basically 1 week after Valentine's Day. So there's always this, like, you do Valentine's Day and then it's immediately followed by our wedding anniversary. And so then it's always like, are we doing like two little things? Are we merging? And then do we open it on Valentine's Day? Do we open it on our anniversary? Did we kind of not do Valentine's Day right because we were gearing up for the anniversary? Did we short shrift the anniversary because we did something for Valentine's Day?
And this year,
for our anniversary,
yeah.
not to brag,
I mean,
but we are going to Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma.
So, not to toot our own horns, but so
So we're going to celebrate on Valentine's Day.
yeah. We're not sure if Oklahoma City has restaurants,
Well, yeah,
It does.
we
We've
do.
eaten
We
there.
do know that.
but my son got the lead in the play, and so we're driving to Oklahoma City to watch him in the play. So that is great.
It is. It is. And I am not looking forward to the play, but I am looking forward to seeing him perform. It's been a long time at this point because of the whole Norwalk debacle.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get us started on the Norwalk debacle.
I know.
You don't want to. Don't do it. But also, speaking of don't do it, don't forget you have an appointment with the appliance repairman for Samsung. Don't buy Samsung appliances. That's the other thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely don't do that.
The washer and dryer have been fine.
They have.
The kitchen has been a shit show.
It has, especially the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Although we've had it easy compared to other people on the refrigerator. I know Stacey Revere has told me so many. She had one too.
Yeah.
And like hers, like she ended up having to have a whole wall replaced behind it because
it like leaked.
And then it rusted against the wall, and like it was just
Yikes.
It was a big old mess.
Yeah.
Huge. And so we have not had that.
It doesn't make ice.
No. And it's annoying because now we have to have an ice maker and we spend all this money on this refrigerator. But like I don't even mind that, but like now the water won't boil on the stove. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what? A stove doesn't work? I've never had a stove that didn't work.
It's weird because it gets hot, but just for some reason, right as the water gets to boiling, it turns the heat off.
It's just like, just kidding.
Yeah, so it makes no sense. So anyway, Samsung knows how to make TVs. And
Stay the hell away from appliances.
Don't let Samsung anywhere near your kitchen.
Yeah.
So that aside, what, pray tell, do you have in store for people this week?
We have a big old show for you. We are going to talk about the earnings call. We're going to do a brief overview of the things you might have missed.
When have we ever done anything brief?
Well, I think we've got it.
Even my underwear is boxers. We do nothing brief.
We're also going to talk about where Peloton is making cameos on TV. We are going to talk about the Rebecca Kennedy HiLit program, and like that just got finished up. So how did Peloton celebrate that? And there was
cake in the break room.
And there was a review of it. There's also been an interesting tech glitch this week that we're going to get into. We're going to talk, multiple glitches, because we're also going to talk about Peloton's chatbot and AI.
It's a new segment we're calling Glitch Corner.
Yeah.
We'll have one of our fancy sweepers soon. Glitch Corner. You don't need Tracy.
Yes, Tracy voiced all of the sweepers. We're going to talk about where the latest CMO has already landed.
Okay.
We're also going to talk about the instructors, several news stories for them. Who's celebrating 10 years? What's going on with Lululemon? Who's becoming the newest made-up name this week at the latest organization because they are killing me with these titles? Who was featured in a European magazine? And who has partnered up with a major national brand? Not to mention, we're going to talk about the latest content to drop in the classes you don't want to miss.
Okay, well, before we get to all that shameless plugs, don't forget we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, wherever you find a podcast, you can find us. While you are there, be sure and follow us so you never miss an episode. I'll wait. Okay. Maybe leave us a review. Super helpful.
It is.
Greatly appreciated. You can also, if you would like to support us with more than your ears, you can do that. It's called Patreon. Patreon.com/theclipout. $5 a month. But what do you get for the $5 a month? I hear you asking. Actually, you're probably saying it along with me because we've been saying it for so long.
Well, you just threw him for a loop.
I was in the rhythm, and then he threw me a curveball. So you get ad-free episodes, you get bonus content plenty, and you get early episodes, and of course our undying love and affection. And this week over on the Patreon, we're going to talk about how unfit people are more likely to get mad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that my problem?
It's my problem this morning. Kindle Tool still riding the coattails of Peloton.
Oh, yeah. I got things to say. You want to hear me get sassy? You better go over the bonus.
You want a sassy one? Over at the Patreon. And we'll also talk about which Peloton instructor was spotted at the Super Bowl. So we talk Peloton stuff there too.
Yeah.
But we also do some other adjacent things, and those are the adjacent things. So Kindle
We
Tool,
like our rabbit holes.
Kindle Tool, no matter what she wants to think, she's Peloton adjacent these days. So that's all over on the Patreon. And then, of course, don't forget, we're on Facebook, facebook.com/theclipout. Like the page, join the group. Check out the YouTube, youtube.com/theclipout. And then finally, we got a newsletter. I remembered to send it out this week.
I saw. Congrats.
And yeah, you can sign up for that over at our website, theclipout.com. So there's all that. Let's dig in, shall we?
We shall.
Instructors in the news.
Peloton did their earnings call last week, and we were too lazy to record a segment and insert it in the middle of the episode like we have in the past.
All right. Well, in my
said
defense,
we.
I know.
I said we.
I was just going to say that, like, we also churned out like 8 articles that morning in addition to, like, doing my job.
Right. And it wasn't like
there was anything major that needed to happen.
it wasn't like the CEO stepped down or
No, the CFO did, though.
they're launching an elliptical.
That one guy wishes.
Yeah.
One guy on OPP.
Yeah.
I want to see an elliptical. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's going to happen.
So the earnings call.
Yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so as you all are aware, we talked last week that Peloton made some cuts right before the earnings call. 11% of their workforce was gone.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because they had less hardware sales than they expected. Now, I thought this was probably one of the most fascinating statements, and they made it like 3 different times, that the reason that hardware sales were down is because hardware sales to already existing members were much less than they thought.
And it's like, well, and this is technical business speak, right? But I believe in the business world, this is what people would say a doy.
They said the only data point that they had to look at was Bike Plus. But like, guys.
Bike Plus, well, first off, Bike Plus, like, I mean, you don't need to have an MBA to suss this one out.
No, you
like,
don't.
Like, Bike Plus, first off, people had bikes for like
7 years.
5, 6, 7 years at that point. 2, Bike Plus was a major upgrade over Bike Minus.
It was.
And then
And they had a trade-in program,
Yeah.
which is notably absent
right.
from their newest thing. Also, like, if it, like everybody has all the things that wanted the things. Like the thing about Peloton people that have been in the ecosphere for a long time is that most people have a lot of disposable income. That's how they're able to afford these really expensive machines.
Right.
And so when you come out with a Tread Plus, if you wanted a Tread Plus and you had the room for a Tread Plus, you went and got one.
Right.
And the only reason that you would get another one now is if it died. At least that's where I am. And so I don't think, and like I consider myself on the low income spectrum of where Peloton is compared. I mean, there are people that are like they are very comfortable in the Peloton world.
Yes.
And financially. And so I don't think that it's really that difficult to kind of look at who is buying your equipment and see that like most of these people just bought stuff. They're not going to buy it again. Now they also said though that people had expanded. So if you only had a bike, maybe you now got a row. Maybe you now got a tread. It did inspire people to do that. It did not inspire people to replace their equipment.
Right.
And I just felt like they probably should have seen that coming.
Yeah, that just does not seem like a hard thing to suss out to me.
On the flip side of that,
Ooh, flip sides.
one of the things that they were surprised about was that they had built in quite a bit of downturn. They felt like they were going to lose a lot of subscribers when they increased the price. Turns out, despite all that bitching, they didn't. They didn't.
What? Hang on.
I know.
Pump the brakes. Insert record scratch sound effect here. Are you telling me that people said one thing and then did another?
I know. It's shocking. Shocking behavior.
I've got some serious side eye.
So those were the two big things that came out of just like the financials in general. They lowered their guidance and, you know, they're keeping their...
Not as much as they lowered the guide.
They literally made all these changes to continue to make progress toward their overall goal, which is to be profitable. And that's why they had to continue to make cuts. So that was the main points. Now, we get into the question and answer session and things got crazy. And by crazy, I mean slightly interesting because it's an earnings call. But like, it was really weird because somebody asked about, like, Peter Stern made a couple of like hints at what's coming. One of the things he talked about was that they are moving into not just nutrition, but hydration and sleep. And then it's going from a fitness company to a wellness company. And we're looking at longevity, which could mean just about anything.
Yeah.
Like they kind of indicated they're going to be leaning into the breathwork app. They're going to be leaning into more.
I totally forgot they bought that.
Yeah. They're going to be leaning more into the menopause partnership with Respin.
I totally forgot they bought menopause.
They're going to be leaning into more with High Rocks. That's been amazing.
Yeah.
Like, these have been great partnerships. But they also, he just made this offhanded comment about like, they've got this great R&D team and they're able to make things really fast. And so somebody was like in the question and answer, well, like, whoa there. Let's back up. What do you mean new equipment, new hardware? And he's like, well, I'm not ready to discuss this today, but I can say in the next 12 to 18 months, we will be able to reveal our timeline about new hardware. And all I can tell you is that our R&D people are amazing and that they are able to make stuff really fast. And I'm just like, what are you going to make?
Yeah.
Like people are obsessed with Pilates and they think, like, so many people weighed in to say it's going to be a new reformer.
Right.
And I just have liability question marks over my head. Like, that just seems like a literal accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
And after what happened
And
with the
they're
Tread
huge,
Plus,
right?
they
Like-
are huge, but so's a Tread.
Right.
So's a Tread.
But but people end up buying the Tread instead of the Tread Plus because the Tread Plus is so huge. So
That's
like,
true.
And the row is huge in terms of its length.
Yeah,
not
you
girth.
you can put that up and
Right.
make it a smaller footprint in
But
between
a lot of
uses.
times people are putting it like we can't. We have it in our basement. And our basement ceilings aren't quite high enough.
Yeah.
And so,
And even if it was, let's be honest, I'm never gonna bother.
well, because we have kind of a dedicated space. Some people maybe don't, or it's multi-purpose, and so they might need it out of the way. But yeah, we wouldn't. But yeah, like if the Pilates reformers are really large, that seems like that once again is limiting, your audience. And one of the reasons the bike is so popular is that it's
Small.
tiny and you can sneak it into a lot of different spaces.
It also, the Reformer also has a lot of moving parts on it, and lots of levers, lots of crevices that a small hand could get in.
For our Canadian listeners, those are levers.
Oh, thank
That's
you,
what we
thank
meant to
you,
say.
thank
So
you.
just-
Appreciate that.
yeah.
And that's where the accident waiting to happen comes in, because like there's a lot of moving parts, and it can, at least a traditional Reformer can be moved
Right.
quite easily. So you'd need to have safety pieces on it to like keep it completely locked, and it still seems like a hand could slide underneath those sliders real easy when
Yeah.
you're moving it. I don't know.
Also, I think in terms of equipment having mass appeal, it's like the low-hanging fruit, bike tread.
Yeah.
And after that, you start to get rapidly diminishing returns.
You do. So I am really curious about it. And listen, the guy who brought up the elliptical, I just don't like ellipticals, so that's my own judgment call on that. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
And it's an easy to use piece of equipment.
Right.
But way back when, John Foley made a direct comment like to us, and he
Yeah.
was just like, no, never.
He
an
hated
elliptical.
ellipticals.
Like that was just like, he was very not for this kind of thing. Like the whole point was to be engaging. The whole
Right.
point was, and so in his mind, that would never be a good fit. Now, it's a whole different ballgame
Right.
now. We've got
We
all
are
different
like
people.
We are like 4 generations of employees removed from the John Foley era, but
So
like
who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what that means? I mean, I just kind of thought that was fascinating. Also, the CFO was announced, Liz Coddington, that she was leaving. She's stepping down. She's staying through March, but they are already on the search for a new one. Now,
I'll do it.
I mean, I don't know that it would be any different. But
Wow. Shots fired at Liz Coddington.
to be fair, that's not at Liz Coddington. It's just more that like things, I feel like so much has changed, and they keep trying to throw so much at the wall to see
Yeah.
what sticks, that there's no back to the basics. There's no keep it simple. And where we started was a bike company.
Yeah.
It was a bike company.
Yeah.
And I love that they have tread, and I love that they have tread classes and strength classes. There are several people out there that are just like, just freaking buy Tonal. And I have to agree.
Yeah.
Like a merger between these two would make sense. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly Tonal is struggling. Clearly Peloton is struggling. Would you all just like make a happy marriage? And
Yeah.
like, I know that people would lose their jobs from that, and that would suck. Like
For sure.
that would suck.
Yeah.
I don't even know how. I can't even imagine trying to do that job, because
Yeah.
so many of the instructors I love at both companies. But like from a big, that's where Peloton needs to be.
Yeah.
That's where they need to be. And you could have a cheaper subscription and everybody would win. Like
Yeah.
it's a win-win-win. They're not going to do that because, people have been suggesting it for like a decade now. It hasn't
Yeah.
happened. So anyway, Liz Coddington stepped down. And when that happened, that in combination with the results, the quarterly results, like the stock market tanked, like it dropped like
Yeah.
25%. It has recovered some. Jeez Louise.
I know.
And then people are upset because they're like, and you're like, so let me get this straight. You just put out all this stuff. And now you're already announcing that in 12 to 18 months, you're going to be putting out new hardware. So there goes all of your sales opportunities for the next 12 to 18 months, because now they know that you're looking at buying or building something new.
Yeah.
So now no one else is going to go buy new equipment. But I would say not everybody pays attention to the news.
Yeah, like that's also, I heard that is they're coming out with new modalities, not another redesigned bike.
That's how I took it too. But
Yeah.
you know how people are.
That is true. They hear what they want to hear.
They
As
do.
did we. But
absolutely,
admittedly.
because I mean
Yeah.
that's our interpretation. Now it is based off of living and breathing Peloton for like a decade now, but
There is that.
still, I mean, it is a new management. Like, who knows what they're really going to do? Who knows what they're really thinking over there?
Yeah.
Like,
And who knows if they'll still be the ones in charge of thinking by the time that time frame rolls around. So
cheers. So true.
So an interesting thing spotted this week by an Eagle Eye listener is the app getting a chat feature.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong with
For
chatting?
real. Well, it's not as bad as you might think, because this is people that are in your feed. Okay. So like go to, like, you're in the app, visualize yourself in the app, listeners. I know you're not there.
Yes.
And right now, if you go to your feed, you are able to see all of the classes other people are taking, and you're able to like high five them, like, good job on your workout, you know, and you're able to like heart it and things like that. But an eagle-eyed listener,
Yes.
as you said, they were just doing their workout,
Minding their
yesterday.
own beeswax.
Exactly. They went into their feed and they noticed a little comment bubble. Like, now you can go to your friends' workouts and you can leave a comment. So this person was super excited. They took a screenshot. They backed out. They went back in and it was gone.
Poof.
Gone. Now, the absolutely most fascinating part about this, because I had to ask, are you iOS or are you Android?
Yeah.
Android. What?
The what now?
What? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Here's my theory. Peloton's testing something. It's probably pretty close to rolling out.
Right.
And they're doing that thing where they're hoping nobody's online. They quickly make it live and then they take it back down.
Right.
We've seen it a million times
Yeah.
before. But Android? Really?
Yeah, because people always develop for Apple first, and then Android comes along and gets scooped up later. So to see that, unless maybe they've been doing it for both, and they want to flip the switch for everybody simultaneously.
That is my thought. That is
Yeah.
literally the only thing I can come up. Now, there have been at least 2 instances where Android got a new technology before Apple. So
Yeah.
it's not unprecedented.
Yeah.
It's just unusual.
But it's very rare.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We will see what happens with this.
So Peloton made a cameo in a trailer for an upcoming HBO Max show.
Yes, but this was fascinating for 2 reasons. First of all, what's the show?
It's called Neighbors.
Do you know anything about it?
It's from A24.
Ooh, I like A24.
A24 is
They do like scary stuff, right?
they do a lot of the art house horror.
Mhm.
They also did Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, that
which
was
really
such a
good.
good
They
movie.
did Marty Supreme.
Not such a good movie.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that one so much, even though people raved about it, and they're probably yelling at their podcast delivery devices as we speak. But they've been slowly dipping their toe into the world of television. They did, if you have not watched it on Netflix, I cannot recommend it highly enough, but they were the company behind Beef.
Oh, that was so good.
That's
That was one of the best shows ever. Ever.
Now, this is
reality
a
TV.
reality TV show basically about neighbors who get in fights with each other over property lines and noise and stuff like that, but it looks wackadoodle.
It does. Like,
In a good way.
These people look, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
there's
how,
no
like,
other way
you
to
see
say
a
it.
certain person and you're like, ooh, crazy eyes. Like,
Yeah.
they've all got them.
They've
I have never
got-
seen so many people with crazy
They've
eyes.
got crazy eyes. They've got crazy femurs. They've got crazy.
Everybody's throwing things. This looks like you said, wackadoodle.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh, I'm in.
I am definitely in.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing I love to watch. Like, I can't look away from shit like this. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
But for the show, this show, the Peloton made a cameo here, and I thought my notes are gone again. But I thought that I was told that it was the tread that made a cameo.
No, it's the bike.
It is the bike.
It's the bike. There's an older gentleman that seems to wear nothing but a yellow Speedo, and he's on a Peloton at one point.
Okay, so I
Bike.
think it was a different show then that came up recently that had a tread on it, and like they made a very good point of showing the tread, showing that it was a tread plus, showing the slats, like it was like this really long.
Yes, I remember. I can't
cameo.
remember the show, but yeah, and it was it definitely felt like product placement.
And I guess that's kind of the point, that both of these seem to be product placement in a different way.
I think this one
You
probably
don't feel
is.
it from this
well,
one?
because one, this is a reality show, right?
Fair.
2, I don't know that Peloton wants to be associated with the people we're seeing in this trailer.
I will say that bike was outdoors.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah.
But combined with everything else I just saw in that commercial, I've got questions.
Yes. I feel like perhaps maybe Echelon paid that guy to have a Peloton.
They don't have that kind of money.
Okay, nor to track.
But they might.
Yeah.
But it's called Real Neighbors. Real
Neighbors? I thought it was just called Neighbors.
Maybe it's just called Neighbors,
Okay.
but the last thing that showed up was Real.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just their way of getting across that it's a reality show.
That is a reality show. But yeah.
Neighbors.
So
Watch it. Neighbors.
We will watch this space and that show. So we did a quick review of Rebecca Kennedy's HiLit program because it's new to the platform and people might wonder what they're in for. So
yeah, and Liz did an amazing job. Help her be Liz did an amazing job. She took the whole thing. She did all 4 weeks and she laid out the entire program, the benefits, the things that were hard for her, and people loved this article. Like there were so many people that were like, oh, I had so many questions. You answered all of them. So amazing job to help her be Liz. And I don't know if I put it in here, but yesterday Peloton announced that they sent out to everybody who finished in the first 4 weeks, like on schedule.
Right.
Is this separate? Do we have this listed somewhere separately?
I don't think so because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Cool. They sent out special videos to everybody who finished from Rebecca Kennedy and telling everybody what it was an amazing job they did and a 50% discount for apparel for one item. It was only active for 2 days. You had like a couple days to go get it.
Put a little hustle in your bustle.
That's right. And it ended yesterday at like noon. I already just saw comments coming up complaining that read the articles right away. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I am getting the impression that this is the turning point of programming at Peloton. This was an experiment of sorts to take all the modalities and to make it into one giant program. And at the very end, Rebecca says, that was a lot of fun. Shall we do it again?
Yeah.
So there is definitely a hint that more is coming.
And that's also very tonal-like.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Because I've talked before when
you don't have to have trackers on Tonal. I love Peloton. That is no disrespect. And the trackers were amazing, by the way. Rebecca's team did a really fantastic job of making them beautiful and easy to use. But the beauty of Tonal is you don't need one.
Yeah.
But not everybody has room or the ability to buy a Tonal.
Yeah.
So like there's that too.
Absolutely.
And this you already have because you're already paying for the membership.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Yeah. Well, coming up after this, we're going to go to Tech Glitch Corner. And we're also going to talk about where Peloton's former chief marketing officer has ended up. So stick around.
The Clipboard.
So if you've been doing a program and it hasn't been counting as a class for you, we have good news. You're not crazy, nor are you alone.
That is so true. Yeah. Peloton they've put up on their website, like they have a support website that shows the activity.
Here's
of all
what
the
ain't
different-
working.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And most large companies do. And
They're like, Cheryl in HR, we're looking at you. Not been pulling your weight.
I don't think they call out individual people.
That
would be fun.
That'd be fun.
Watch that show too.
Yeah.
But yeah, programs are not necessarily counting as classes. So like, let's say you're getting a badge, you're working toward a badge, or you're working toward just finishing a program. You might take a class, like one poor person that sent me this email that they had taken the same core class 3 times in Crush Your Core 3 for Emma, and it has not progressed.
Yeah.
Like it's not showing. And it eventually resolves itself for most people.
Yeah.
But they've identified what the issue is, but they haven't fixed it yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, you're not crazy. It's not showing. And hopefully they'll go back and fix them all. But I'm sure there will be some people that get caught in the gaps. There always are.
Always. But it's just frustrating
It is
because, like,
frustrating.
until it posts, the calories burned don't count.
But it's not even the calories burned. It's that you're working toward, let's say, 10 days in a program.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then it's not like somebody finished their program and it's not telling you it finished.
Yeah.
Like there is something so satisfying. Even you get a satisfaction off of finishing your tonal program.
Yeah, I will say Tonal's been having a glitch lately where it doesn't, when you finish, it doesn't automatically add the pounds to your total pounds or update your strength score, although sometimes that's for the best. So yeah, it's been doing that for a month or more now.
Mine's all fixed. It only did it the one time for me. And
No, mine's still not working right.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like it might be user error. I'm kidding.
Maybe I'm just not doing as much as I thought.
But there is something very satisfying about like you finish this program, you hit 3 million pounds, whatever.
Yeah.
And so when it doesn't, that is upsetting.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of glitches, Peloton's AI chat bot could use a little help.
Yeah, like guys, you need to retrain this. It's called Pelobot, and it's in beta, so that's good because it's in beta. It's not done. But this person on the OPP, so they posted this. They did the Super Burn strength class through their bike, and then they used their treadmill. That's not a Peloton treadmill to do the Super Burn run, and they didn't get a badge. So then they reached out and they were like, "Why didn't I get my badge?" And so this stupid freaking chatbot said, "Oh, it only counts if you use Peloton equipment." Not true.
Yeah.
Never been true. Like, you need to shut that fucker up. Like, that is the kind of thing that causes so much upsetness. Like, since the beginning, that's been an issue. So why would you do that? Why? No.
And it's not like she went to ChatGPT.
No,
or
this is Peloton support.
Peloton support chatbot. It should know what the rules are.
And one of our helper bees said, it's going to be kind of hard for people to trust an AI program when it can't get support right. And I know they're two different things.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a good observation.
No, it's like, imagine, hopefully it's a different AI team that's programming the chatbot that's going to give you health advice.
I know, based on your medical records.
Right.
And this is why when we talked about that, we were like, use common sense.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sound right, don't do it.
Yeah. Or maybe wait till they've been doing it a year or two.
Yeah. Or, ask your doctor. Just throwing that out there.
Or perhaps never.
Just be
also
careful.
an option.
Be careful.
So Peloton's former chief marketing officer, which one? There are so many.
I know. The most recent.
The most recent one. Shirley McRecent, I believe is her name.
I don't think that was her name. It was Lauren Weinberg.
Well, okay, my offense, my apologies, Lauren. Shirley McRecent, it was her maiden name.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she has landed at Supergoop.
She has. I don't know anything about Supergoop.
I think.
Does this have something to do with what's her face?
I don't think so. Which you would think would get you sued, but
the Goop. The Goop
yeah,
throws
the Goop
me.
brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's some sort of skincare stuff with
Goop. Goop in it.
Trying real hard not to make jokes right now.
Sorry.
I'm making it easy.
I'm sorry.
Trying to keep us all ages.
Okay.
So
Forget that F-bomb I dropped.
I think it's some sort of skincare stuff that's designed to have skin protectant in it, because there was a line in there about
SPF daily ritual.
making SPF part of your daily ritual.
Okay,
Like, you should always have sun protecting on because the sun's always there. For now.
Well, they're calling it a unicorn, and we'll see this in headlines later because Blackstone bought them in 2021, a big ol' stake, a majority stake. But the brand is one of 60 added to Target's beauty selections following the separation from Ulta.
Okay.
Target's had its own issues this year, though.
That it has.
Instructors in the news.
Alex Toussaint is celebrating 10 years with Peloton, and he's doing it at the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, this is his third appearance at the All-Star
That was
Weekend.
like his third 10th anniversary?
No, third time he's been at the NBA All-Star Weekend. So they're making it kind of like a joint celebration, and there's going to be like activations. I don't really know anything more than that. But I will say Peloton, because of his milestone, 10th anniversary, they also released a greatest hits collection for Alex. So when the instructors meet, like now they have started every time an instructor hits a milestone, they have been adding a greatest hits collection. So it's like slowly been building up. This all started when Ross and Kristen McGee left and others, and they added in greatest hits collections for those people. And now what they've started doing, like I said, is as the instructor hits a milestone, they go ahead and add a new greatest hits. But we're kind of fascinated by the classes that end up in this greatest hits because like I'm sure it's based on data, like everything that they do.
Yeah.
But like, it kills me. Like, if this were a true greatest hits, this would go all the way back to like his first class at Peloton.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
That would be fun in the greatest hits.
I would love to see that.
Throw up a really early one.
Yes. Or same with Jen Sherman, like going back to the first class, because she's the first instructor. So going back to the first class that she taught, freaking A. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. People would celebrate that. Peloton, write that shit down. I'm giving you gold here. Although I'm sure all those classes are gone and no one ever kept them. Because that tracks.
It does. You know, if you want to Alex Toussaint greatest hits, you need that one where he calls out Jennifer Jacobs.
Absolutely.
I don't know if the class was any good, but it was quite the hit.
It was quite the hit. Woo! Yeah, that was good shit. Chased her ass all the way to Miami.
Olivia Amato has joined Lululemon.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting because Peloton has teamed up with Lululemon the last few years. They have a partnership. Several Peloton instructors have been Lululemon global ambassadors. Cody Rigsby. I can't remember who else. I know Chelsea. I know there's others. There's several other, and I'm just blanking on who it all is at this point. But it's been a while since they've added one. I can't help but wonder if their original licensing with Kendall has wrapped up because
Gotcha.
the timing is just interesting that
Yeah.
they did it this year. Whatever reason, congrats to Olivia.
Yeah,
That's
for
a
sure.
really big deal for her. And they're having, Lululemon is having this big event that goes from like February 18th through March 8th out in LA. They've like opened a temporary studio and they're having a ton of classes through those weeks. And it's not just Peloton people, it's partnerships with everybody. There's all kinds of different fitness instructors from all over the world coming to it. And so this is pretty exciting because Olivia is going to be doing her first Lululemon appearance there. And on March 3rd, I think it was March 3rd. And then so will Adrienne Williams. And I did not even realize that Johanna, our newest instructor, who's on the strength yoga side,
Yeah.
she is also a Lululemon ambassador.
Oh, and hers predates her time.
We
at Peloton.
believe that it did, yeah. And she will be teaching a class that's like Peloton adjoined as well. All three will be doing classes that day. All three are sold out. They were sold out in like 30 seconds.
That
of
makes
course.
sense, yeah. Speaking of new brand ambassadors, Jess King has become the Chief Wellness Ambassador for Culturelle Probiotics.
Where did they come up with these names?
I don't know, man.
Chief Wellness Ambassador because you ate some yogurt? Like, I don't even.
It's not yogurt, it's probiotics.
Congratulations to Jess
It's
King
edible goop.
on another partnership. I am laughing at the name of it, not because of what it is. Like, that's great to get another paycheck, but it's just these names that they come up with for this stuff is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are really reaching. You are really
They're just
reaching.
running out of them.
I know. Well,
I listened to an episode of Decoder Ring not too long ago, one of my favorite podcasts. I've talked about it before.
Yes.
But it was all about what goes into how they name drugs because the drugs have such weird names.
This is interesting. Yes.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I can't recommend it highly enough, but it's just like the government has to approve it. It has to be a name that doesn't sound like any other name.
And it can't be repeated by anything else.
Right.
And doesn't it have to have like certain letters or something in it?
No, it's just there are certain letters then that don't get used as frequently, so they pop up in drugs.
That's why you see a lot of V's and Z's.
And Q's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like, but it was really fascinating, like everything that goes into naming a drug, and like when you're just like, oh, these names are so dumb, they're so stupid, and it's like, no,
It's purposeful.
Like a lot of times the things you think in the world that are really stupid, there's actually a really good reason for it. You just don't know what it is. This is one of those times. Moving along, Benny Adami was featured in a European magazine.
And God, he was so excited
He
about
was.
this.
He
And
was
he
very
should
excited.
be.
Yeah.
This is congratulations to Benny. This is really cool. He is on page 26 of Business Punk magazine. It's a health special. And I have never seen somebody this excited. Like, he's like vibrating with excitement as he's showing it on his Instagram. And it's a whole day in the life spread of Benny Adami. Congratulations, Benny. Well deserved.
I know, I was like, whoa, a real life magazine.
I know.
Like I haven't seen one of those in forever. And finally, for this segment, not the show, you don't get off that easy. Ash Pryor has partnered with Dove.
This was so cool. We have no idea. Ash Pryor has been talking about something really big is coming up. And we don't know if this is it or not, but it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So whether it was or not, if she's got something bigger than this coming,
Yeah.
boy, you are living a charmed life, my friend. That's awesome. But Dove is a huge get. And
Absolutely.
I didn't, first of all, none of us helper bees knew that that Dove had a spokesperson that's called Soapy, and it's a soap bar.
No.
That's news.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Same.
Maybe it's brand new. Don't know that either.
Yeah.
But Ash Pryor was teaching Soapy how to work out, and that was amazing.
Okay.
That was amazing. I tell you, it does not take much from me. I enjoy these things. They make me smile, and God damn it, the world sucks. So I need all the smiles I can get. Send me cute dog videos. Send me soap videos that have.
I'm sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
You should be smiling at that. Well, that was resounding endorsement.
Sometimes you get down by the world too, though, and sometimes the world gets you down too. You know what I mean.
Well, coming up after this, take a quick pause for some marriage counseling. While we are paused, you can look forward to content. We're going to tell you the TCO top 5, all the classes that you should be contemplating right after this.
New content.
It is time for the TCO top 5. You have selected the top 5 classes of the week. Now here they are. Number 1, it's your favorite ride.
Well, this was taught by Charlotte Weidenbach, and it was a 45-minute metal ride. And Aleel Ballard nominated this ride. She said, Charlotte's 45-minute metal ride from 2-7. It was my first ever, and I did it at PSL, and it was amazing. It broke her PR by an extra 30 points. Congrats. And I love how excited Charlotte is about it as well.
Yes.
Like, it makes my day. She does not get enough love. She deserves a lot more.
That's the power of metal.
It is the power of metal.
Number 2, your favorite accessible flow.
Greta Dopp taught this. It was a 45-minute yoga flow, also on 2-7. And Teresa Seitz actually nominated this. That's Tess Ace, for those of you wondering. I love all of Greta's classes. They are unique and challenging. Her coaching is excellent, and she makes what might seem difficult accessible and doable. Her first 45-minute yoga class was amazing. I'm so glad they added her as an instructor.
Number 3, your favorite dynamic flow.
This was taught by Zacharias Nedjetsky, and he had a 30-minute yoga flow from February 5th, and Brooke Katanis is the one that nominated this. I'm loving all of Zacharias's classes, and it's so hard to choose, but this flow was fire, and the time flew by. I appreciate his natural yoga integration in his new strength classes, too. I can't wait for more.
Number 4 is a walk-run.
Yes, and Alex K taught this class. It was a 20-minute walk run from February 5th. Becky Gomez nominated it. She said it's worth doing just to see him walk at a challenging run pace. Now, I saw the video. Like, I know you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
But this man was like running he was walking the fastest speed that I can run.
Yeah.
The speed walk that this man was doing on a treadmill. That was it was amazing to see. Like, you need to go take this class for that, if nothing else. And his dream theme playlist was played. And so it is also great.
Okay. And then finally, number 5, there are hard classes. There are harder classes. And then there are classes you dare not stack. We call them unstackables.
Amanda Inglis is the one who nominated this. It was taught by Andy Spear. It's a 30-minute body weight from, get this, I didn't even know we had classes this old on the platform anymore. 2-21.
Whoa.
I know.
Is he wearing a mask?
No, he
Okay.
wasn't. And she says simply, this one killed me yesterday. No equipment needed. It's a body weight strength in 30 minutes, and it killed her. Like,
Yikes.
that's so, if you haven't revisited older classes, great reason to do so.
Yeah. Taking a look at this week at Peloton, Jen Sherman has a Springsteen sold out show, class, ride.
So the
thing.
the theme of the class that she does is
Yeah.
called Sold Out Show.
Okay.
And it is a special edition because it is Bruce Springsteen.
Her favorite.
Specifically, 50 years of Born to Run. So I can only assume you're going to get as much that will fit on a 45-minute class.
I think that album's about 45
That's
minutes.
what I was
She
thinking,
could-
but I'm not good at remembering.
Yeah,
So she's
like,
probably going to
she
do
could
all
do
the songs.
pretty much the whole record. If she
Isn't
wants
there a
to.
really long song on that one?
It's Springsteen.
Oh,
So.
But like, isn't that the one with Mary on it, or the Screen Door of Mary?
Yeah, the Screen Doors, Thunder Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Thunder Road
think
on there?
so, yeah.
And that's kind of a long song, isn't
yeah, I
it?
think it's like 6 or 7 minutes.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
So you're riding
Not in
to
the
it.
world of classic rock.
Okay.
You got to get up to like 9 or 10 minutes before we start thinking it's long.
Well, it'll be taking place this Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern live.
It's very important for all those classic rock DJs. They all have enlarged prostates. They need the time.
By the way, if you haven't seen the movie, whatever that was called, I've already forgotten.
Deliver Me from Nowhere?
Was that really what it was called?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God. I have no record of that.
Yeah.
It was actually an interesting movie.
Yeah, if you're going for like a Queen Bohemian Rhapsody type,
that's not for you.
That ain't what you're gonna get.
No.
It's very contemplative.
It is, and I really enjoyed
It's
it.
really more about like the artistic creation process than it is about like, let's watch him sing songs. And he does sing songs.
He does.
But it's not just like a jukebox musical. It's
deeper than that,
think
which I
it's-
appreciated.
think it's on Hulu right now, but I'm not 100%.
Okay.
So, we also got a Valentine's Day walk and talk.
Love Maddie, and that's who's teaching that because he always does his walk and talk.
Yeah.
It'll be 30 minutes that day. Well, it takes place on the 12th.
Yeah.
So not on Valentine's Day. 9 a.m. Eastern, and that'll be very exciting to look forward to.
We've got a live hit row boot camp.
We do. February 10th, it's going to be 30 minutes, and Katie is teaching that class.
And we've got some quick hit classes for people.
Yes, there is a 15-minute yoga with Chelsea, 10-minute bar with Hannah Corbin, 15-minute sculpt flow with Greta, and a 15-minute intermediate Pilates Express with Emma.
It took me a second to realize that they're all short classes because my first thought was like, oh no, we misspelled hit. And finally, classes that we think should be on your radar, hand-picked by the TCO staff.
Yeah.
We've got new Black History Month classes.
We do. 4 new classes dropping this week. A gospel walk with Kirsten. Hannah Corbin is going to be doing a rock ride. Johanna will be doing a hip hop yoga plus Pilates. And Robin will be doing a 90s walk plus run. And that will all be happening this week. There's also a 2-for-1 coming up soon. We're going to have more details soon with Tunde and Kirsten. So
awesome.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Cliff Dwenger has a long ride.
He does, yes, 60 minutes of 2000 music, and this is going to be only his 11th 60-minute ride. Can you believe that?
I cannot. I am incredulous.
I can tell.
Zacharias has a 60 minutes flowing.
I think it's just, well, because you would be flowing for 60 minutes. Anyway, it's a really long yoga class with Zacharias. That is really long, 60 minutes of yoga. And like, he's fast.
Yeah.
So like, I hope you're in shape because I know yoga sounds slow and easy,
Yeah.
but I tell you what, no, I don't think I could do it. Anyway, February 12th, live. That's going to be really exciting for people who are good at yoga.
Yeah.
I am not that person.
Christian Vandevelde is back.
He is. He's going to be at PSNY from February 9th through the 15th. There are several classes that he is going to be doing. There's a Power Zone Endurance. There's a HIT training ride. There's also going to be a Threshold training ride. And then he's got, of course, his 2-for-1 90-minute Power Zone Endurance Extravaganza with Matt on Valentine's Day.
Speaking of back, not only is Allie Love back on the platform after her maternity leave, but she has a new program for people.
She does. It's called The Rebuild. It's going to be 7 days of classes. It's going to be a collection/program because we're not exactly sure anymore how they're doing things.
Yeah.
But this is also notable, not just because Allie Love is back and it's her first program back, but it also is the first time she's doing weights. Like there are weights involved in this. So she has done light weights.
Right.
And we don't know what the classes look like, but it's notable.
Yeah.
It's notable. So that's exciting. The 13th, that drops.
Okay. Jeffrey McEachern has a race prep class.
Yep. That is going to be taking place at 1:30 a.m. Eastern time on February 13th.
And we have a 2-for-1 strength with Cliff and Marcel.
Yeah, 60-minute 2-for-1. And that will be taking place on February 13th as well.
Ben is also returning in an encore airing of his James Bond 007 ride, another one from 2021.
Yeah, I'm real confused why this is coming back,
Yeah.
but I know people really enjoyed it, so I don't know if maybe that's why, data-wise. And, you know, he's out for paternity leave, so
Right.
if maybe that has something to do with it. But I was surprised they were bringing it back.
Yeah.
So, exciting.
And then there's all sorts of Valentine's Day stuff for people this week.
Yeah, tons of classes are going to be dropping. There's classes, there's a ride with Mila on February 11th, there's a walk and talk on the 12th with Maddie, the Rockstalgia ride with Charlotte on the 13th. There's going to be a ride with Jess King on the 13th, at the club with John Hosking on the 12th, and a walk with Marcel Maurer on the 13th.
And then we also have a new High Rocks class featuring Adrian.
Yes, and it was supposed to originally be on the 13th, and it had to be moved. Maybe it was the 12th. But anyway, the date moved. It is now on the 15th, Sunday the 15th at 2 p.m. It's going to be live. It's going to be a 45-minute training boot camp. That's going to be intense.
Jocelyn Thompson-Rule has an unofficial strength split strategy for people.
This is really fun. Last week, she had an unofficial split. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. And she posted it on Instagram, and people went nuts over it. They absolutely loved it. It's 3 days, and she takes all of her classes, combines them, and shows them people how to use them. Well, she has now announced that she's going to be doing that every month this year.
Okay.
So we are going to be seeing a unofficial strength split monthly. So keep an eye out on our page and also Jocelyn's Instagram.
Jess Sims might have a kettlebell program in the works.
Yeah, she teased that she was going to be she was programming something. She said she'd been working on it for a while, filming the last class of it. And she said it's much K needed. And so K was in parentheses.
Right.
So we're thinking that it's kettlebell.
Yeah.
Because what else would the K be? But yeah, we will see. That's what our guess is.
And then finally, Germany is getting its own 10K running program.
Yes, they are going to finally get their 10K running program. It's out now, so you can find it on the app. And it is fascinating because it's been 2 years since the English 10K program dropped. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Also, they tend to take some of these English classes or German classes and translate them into English. But from our vantage point, from what we've seen, there's not a lot of programs that have been turned from German into English.
Gotcha.
So that's just interesting to note as well.
Peloton birthdays.
We got one birthday this week, and it belongs to Ross Rayburn. It is his birthday on February 19th.
Happy birthday to Ross Rayburn. I hope he is doing well. I need to check in with him.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a while. I hope he's doing good.
So I guess that brings this episode to a close. Until next time, where can people find you?
People can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Crystal D. O'Keefe. They can also find me on Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, and the Peloton leaderboard at ClipOutCrystal.
And you can find me on Threads and Blue Sky at Tom O'Keefe Jr. or on Facebook at facebook.com/Tom O'Keefe. You can find the show online at facebook.com/TheClipOut. While you're there, like the page, join the group. And of course, don't forget our Patreon. All sorts of bonus stuff, extra sassiness, early episodes, ad-free episodes, only $5 a month. So join us, won't you? What else? Oh, that's all.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Until next time, keep pedaling.
And running.
And